Welcome to a zerok 15 versus 15, where we have a match where who is going to win? Is it going to be Striders or Artillery? Because one of these teams will be going for mainly Striders in the late game, while the other one goes for mainly Artillery, including some base defense artillery, of course. On Team Southeast, we have tanks, cloakbots, hovercraft, spiders, shield, tank, cloak, hover, gunship, airplant, more tanks, more cloakbots, and rovers and jump bots. Alright, good mix here. No amph bots as far as I was able to see. And over here we've got rovers, rovers, jump bots, tanks, rovers, shield bots, hovers, airplane, gunship, and singularity reactor immediately. So also no cloak bots here? Questionable. Okay, sure. No cloak bots, I guess. And both teams, or at least Team Southeast, is scouting using a couple of little swifts, just to see what the enemy is up to. And that is it for now. Alright, so I'm also going to say there are going to be some good highlights in this match, because this is one that I was able to see before, but didn't cast it back then. So, over here, Kadachis versus Bowlers. I mean, that should be a win for the Kadachis, however, Bowlers have been buffed quite a bit, I know, and I don't really know how the matchup stacks up these days. Going to be honest about that. Swifts almost touching the ground is not what they want. And, well, over here, Mace should be able to deal with a couple of raiders quite easily, being like one of the better riots in the game. Because, well, it is 400 metal. Still not fast though, as, well, usual with riots. Over here, Bowlers on this side also being a little bit annoying, and Ogre, the riot who actually tries to, like, kill things, because it's tanks, which is always able to kill things. Over here we have already got a little bit of a commander fight. We've got one Guardian versus one Engineer. An Engineer should normally lose that, however it's a level 3 versus a level 1. Seems quite equal and die in the explosion, including the raiders. And this commander immediately comes to clean up the mess. And yes, JGS, it is indeed a commander cuddle. Well said. Over here we've already got a little bit of a chainsaw for defense against like air snipes, because, well, singularities are already coming up. Over on this side, this one was of course being constructed right at the start. Still 2 minutes left. Southeast by now has got quite a bit better in terms of economy. Though that also depends on like who is able to clean this up, because it is still 1600 reclaim, which even in a large team game like this is 10 seconds worth. Swifts always useless against ground units, but I mean, yeah, Kadachis can't really defend themselves, so I guess it's not too bad. So, raiders coming in over there, sure thing. Over here, well, Little Toad is defending their commander. And commander does have to jump back, because this is quite a couple of bowlers. 5 bowlers. And what just died over there? Was that the snitch? Wait, yep, there was a snitch over there. More snitches coming in soon. That's one of the moments I was like, well, good highlights. However, I missed them. Because there were 2 snitches here. I thought they were a little later, but I guess not. Anyways, over here, commander will just be repairing the caretaker, and after should also try reclaiming a bit again. Which will be a little bit annoying with like a lot of units over here. Not that fleas do a lot, but like moderators, bowlers, all that is also close. Over here just a little bit of a, well, Ripper Fencer. Something we often see in 1v1s too. At least in those numbers, you don't really see that in team games very often. Let's here, including a little bit of a Cloaked Reaver squad, will do a good amount of damage. Because I mean, well, Cloaked Reavers, Cloaked Mace are always strong. Because cloaking units is strong. Anyways, over here we will have Cloakbot up soon. And over here, well, units still have to retreat. And hey, the first singularity is up. At least on this team. And there comes the Cornea. And that's what I meant with like, I thought it was a little later. But I guess the second wave of Snitches was later. So, are you immediately going to move those into the enemy army? Not that there is much over here, but taking an Athena or a commander or another commander is actually quite a decent trade. I mean, Snitches, only 640 value over here, and that's like with 4 of them. Didn't you have 5? Yes, you did have 5. And hello, Commander. Goodbye, Commander. And Athena will immediately clean that all up. Very nice. By now, well, I would say that Team Southeast is doing a good job at like taking the map. Also pressuring the enemy quite a bit. The economy is still super even. And well, they lost quite a bit up north against Sab. And we've already got like one Phantom out over here, which might be spelling out what is going to come from this team. And well, here we've got halberds moving in, soaking a whole bunch of damage and then letting the bowlers do the rest. The bowlers aren't exactly great damage dealers. I mean, they're not bad, but like they're stunning units. And Swift moving through from both teams. What is this team up to? Well, this team is up to singularity, second singularity coming up, and big buffer in just 1 minute. A little bit more maybe. Commander over here, a little bit of a control com, will not really die yet. And over here, another Trollcom. Or at least a semi-Trollcom. However, because this one is of course area cloaked, the enemy doesn't really know it's here. And Cloaker. Well, maybe they do, if they say Cloaker. But I don't know. And uh-oh, there goes your area cloak. Is the commander going down already? I mean, if it is stunned, then it could, but yeah, Lico has something to say about that. Though moderators, that's still quite a decent amount, slowing them down as well. Another couple of glaives, knights, and commander should stay up over here. Trollcom indeed, but I don't think it's going to go down, except it did, and I feel like there was a snitch over here that might have just killed their own commander. Or the other way around. Anyways, now we do have a good set of moderators over here. 6 of them. Heavily damaged, but still. And over here, well, Halbert's still moving through. And really nicely done by Team Southeast over here, creating a wall in order to keep the hovers and the rovers and the tanks out. Though, well, doesn't really work as well as you might hope, since, well, they can just move around it. And your own team also has tanks and all that. So it does create a little bit of more of a choke point over here. Which you also have a problem with sometimes, depending on the unit you use. Why me? Yeah, Big Bertha likes you. And then the answer is scout their Bertha. I mean, on this map I'm pretty sure that the Bertha is always like around here. Possibly a second one coming up already. I'm not sure who is constructing that. That's you. Doesn't look like you're immediately placing one. So over here, a shield line versus a shield ball. Though they're not really engaging. But immediately like anti-air and artillery. Not sure who this was exactly. That is Fantasy Zero. Fantasy Zero really likes to disarm people. They don't like to kill. They're pacifists. And another little boom. Though I don't think that was a Bertha shot. But it could have been. Not sure. Over here, well, a couple of masons going down to a pyro and all that. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. So over here, cloaked impalers. Really, really annoying. Because impalers will get a lot of attrition going. Benefit, of course, of racketeers compared to impalers is that racketeers also home their missiles. Which is something that impalers don't. So these can actually do something against units which, well, impalers are really bad against. Over here, Commander now moving through and getting a couple of extractors up again. Just because, well, if the enemy team creates a wall to keep us out, we can at least just take it very easily. Which makes sense. What are you going for now? Well, you're still under fire by the Bertha and Scythe. Sure. Not sure why you're using your Athena for that. But anyways, over here the first Scorpion is out. At least I think it's the first. Seems like it is the first. And Dante already. Juggernaut as well, so I'm pretty sure we know what the proposition from the start of the video is going to be. One team with Striders, one team with artillery. Artillery. And, oh, over there. Artillery versus Strider, Strider, Strider. Yes, I know it's technically a jump bot, but still. It's a heavy riot jumper, which is pretty much just a Strider. So, hello there, Scorpion. What are you going to target? Well, not sure. A lot of racketeers over here. How many exactly? This part of the screen, at least 11. Long range, of course, so they might be able to stun Scorp, Dante and Jug, indeed. Though Jug is already down. Which means that it's just a Dante and a Scorpion left. And well, with like double lance over here, which deal like 6,000 damage total, yep. And a lot of racketeers over there as well. Pretty sure that the Dante and the Scorpion are not going to survive for all that much longer, however. Second Scorpion already here. And rest assured that yes, there will be more. Another one is already over there. So yeah, will be coming up shortly. Also, I don't know why, but they deconstructed like this peak. Or at least they didn't really make it in a way that you could place like a simple little bertha. I don't know why they did that, but they did. Over here, well, shield ball, or at least single shield from an aspis, and cloaking a couple of lands, sure. Over here, Phoenix! Phoenix are dropping bombs. I know that Phoenix should be able to do damage, but they always seem so disappointing. I mean, here you had 3 Phoenix and the Ripper survives with like half HP. Yes, okay, it was like dropped all on top of each other. So it makes sense that it doesn't do a lot, but still. Often they just get shot out of the sky before doing anything. Looking at Reclaim, well, there is 2000 here, which should be split for both players, or like both teams. This should all be for like team Southeast, however, well, as you can see over there, there is a little bit of a harassment by a couple of Ravagers. So it will take a while before that eco is all for team Southeast again, who do have like way better economy and have a slightly positive attrition. So, Snitches, alright, and this time not by Sab, but by Dunno, because they probably don't know how to use them, because these are Sab Snitches, right? Yep, those are strong Snitches. Go in for the Impalers, yes, really nice. Don't go for just one. Go for 4 of them, that's really nice. Also, I don't mean anything bad against you, by the way, Dunno. But I mean, Sab has proven that they are quite decent with Snitches. And over here, yes, indeed, Team Southeast, 3 Scorpions. How did you let it get out of control like that? Well, because you're still creating berthas. And slings. Yep, definitely an artillery team. Over here, Cyclops moving through because, well, there isn't exactly a whole bunch over here, however, Licos are still doing a great job. Flying death machines, yes. Those are great. And uh-oh, Scorpions coming in, now this wall might start to hurt you, because Scorpions can just crawl over. Air please, no. So, lands, mace, lands, Cyclops against triple Scorpion. Is that enough? That is the question. I don't think so. However, maybe with 4 lands, 5 lands, that should be enough. That's an alpha strike of 15,000 damage. That's more than the entire Scorpion HP, or at least for one of them. Right? 12k, yeah, indeed. So, up north, well, I don't know how you let it get to this, but like another Dante and like Ravager, Rippers moving in. Against 2 Cyclops, I will be fair, and a whole bunch of Racketeers, so the Dante won't really do anything. But still, like, how did you let it get to this? Dante will not really be hit all that much. I mean, that's the problem with an army of Racketeers. It doesn't deal damage. Over here, well, Juggernaut once again moving in and just cuddling with the welder. Goodbye welder, goodbye Juggernaut. Over here, Badger's trying to lay down a little bit of a minefield, However, there are only 10 mines, so it doesn't really work that well yet. But over here, this is a scary, scary army. I mean, impalers, mace, but also lance. Yep, that deals damage, that's for sure. So these snitches should definitely try to hit those units. Over here, the little rover force is still doing quite a good job. Might be worth it to like place a caretaker somewhere in order to heal them, because yeah, they are quite damaged. I do like the fact that we have like Dart, Scorcher, Ripper and Ravager, so like most of the forces here for the rover factory. But big Berthas are also targeting this area sometimes. Not all of the time, but sometimes they will. Which I will say... Okay, that was the nose snitch. I don't know how well that worked. However, the placement seems okay, though not that many pieces of wreckage. Though if you took a couple of lances, I'm going to take those words back. I just missed it. Okay, it seems like he did take down the lances. Someone should make units against it. Against what? I'm sorry? Because I mean, there are quite a lot of units, or there were quite a lot of units on this side. So I don't know what you mean with like your make units against this. You mean like Tremor against like the terraform? I guess? Lico incoming. Where exactly? I don't know. Oh, there. Yeah, these Licos were definitely incoming, however... Yeah, that's not exactly the scariest Lico force. These 4 Scorpions, those are way, way scarier. Needs more nerf against the Bertha? Why do you say so? I mean, does the Bertha really do that much to you? Yes, it hurts, I know that. However, like, look. Now you have your own, like, 4 Scorpions here. Should those be nerfed? Just because they deal quite a decent amount of damage over here? No, I don't think so. I mean, Bertha, it might seem very strong, but that's mainly when it's like in the hands of someone who knows what they're doing. 2 Scorp. No, that's definitely more than 2. That's a pair of 2 Scorps. 4 Scorp. Yes. Very nice clarification. So, Scorpions moving through, and well, what is here to stop it? Well, Dominatrix? Not really. 1 Cyclops that is stunned by the first Scorpion and will die to the Quad Scorpion. Scorpions don't have that much in terms of like HP suffered. So I mean, Lance is of course really nice. Call for help earlier. Yes, might have been a good idea, but no. And Ultimatum went down. Kinda missed it right now, but I did know that there was going to be an ultimatum that was killed by one of the Scorpions. But now I just saw the explosion. So, Scorpions are retreating, because, well, they have suffered a decent amount of damage now, and it would be a shame to lose them. However, Berthas can force fire. Just like Lico, and Lico does not go down. However, the Scorpion did go down. That's a bit of a waste. I know that you try to shoot the Lico out of the sky with your Scorpion, that makes sense, but yeah, the Scorpion was already too heavily damaged for that. Over here, You could have lost another Scorpion, because having it next to the shield wall makes it a target that the Bertha could relatively easily catch. Over here, now, a whole line of those dirtbags. I mean, I don't know why you want those. I mean, disrupting the terrain, I mean, sure. But if they want to, they can just relatively easily, like, clean it all up. Cost some metal, sure. But not too bad. It's not too bad. So, over here, scouting force with swifts. And are you actually just doing that? I think you have set up a ferry line. That's what it looks like, at least. Have you done that? Then I should take this one. Yes, it seems like it. Something I had not actually seen and only read about yesterday. But ferry lines seem kind of interesting. Quick transport of, like, certain units. Especially if you have, like, a very large battlefield, that could work very well. Also, what do you want now? Paladin, yeah, sure, but it's 16 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. And now, Team Northwest is talking about think we lost. Why do you think so? Saab has still got Snitches. And dirtbags, okay, they are being super annoying over here, disrupting the battlefield, and then, well, with a little bit of artillery behind, you could of course do something. However, you're facing up against the other team that also has quite a good amount of artillery. So not sure what you want. Silo here could maybe kill sinews. Why would you go for a silo in the open though? There are probably way better ways to kill singularities. Also, let's just quickly see, because, well, we can. Most people have now paid off all of their economy, except for Ruru somehow. I guess they are, yeah, they are indeed the ones with the singularities. So it makes sense that they are actually 2,000 behind still. So, what is next? It's in the middle. I mean, it's a little bit of a stalemate. Maybe Team Southeast is pushing slightly, but not by much, that's for sure. And, well, if Reclaim over here and Reclaim over here could be used by Team Northwest, I don't think they have to lose. They are quite far behind in terms of attrition and general economy. But, I mean, you've still got a very good Snitch player. So, yeah, Snitches, I mean, I know that they're not the perfect solution to everything. Also, like, why are people going for Snitches if you have a jump bot factory on your team? That's something I wonder. Or did it go down the jump bots? No, over here. I mean, Scuttles. I guess Scuttles don't have the same damage for their cost. I guess? Not completely sure. And another singularity just going back really nicely. Uh-oh. That's a waste. Yes, indeed, LOL, laughing out loud. That was indeed very nice for Team Southeast, because not only did it, like, take the units that Northwest needed to, like, deal significant damage to this army, not only did they take those down, they also took down some HP on those Scorpions. And, well, you might be able to hear that, but yeah, there are just a lot of impalers over here for like... and general artillery for Team Southeast. That's what I was saying when I said, well, it's going to be Striders versus artillery. No guys, don't give up. You can still come back. If you're lucky and the enemy just accidentally presses select all and then delete. Unless... boom. That's why I say, yeah, they might not be the perfect... what the hell? No, 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 hey. Don't do that. I say follow unit and then it automatically went to the plate, like why? That's more like a GG. Like why do you go Alt-T and then here? I guess that is like this team's like 5th factory? That's weird. Oh well, anyways, just like that. Singularity is going down and yeah, that is when Northwest gives it up. So, well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left, but that's all I'm going to have for you today and I'll see you in another video. Bye.